Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on how to process land cover satellite images using QGIS. Before proceeding, note that the work described here is part of a major project to evaluate land cover changes over time in northern Darke County, Wisconsin, using satellite imagery. The project currently consists of two parts, one of which tracks land cover types and extent, and a second which tracks tree cover canopy in particular, with future work to follow. This tutorial applies specifically to tracking land cover types and extent. The project also includes a training element, of which this tutorial is a component. Check the links in the description for related tutorials. There are 6 steps in the land cover satellite image processing sequence. Prepare various elements of the process. Download land cover images for all years of interest. Clip all images to a region of interest. Filter out spurious pixels. Group pixels into developed, agricultural, natural, and water groups. And calculate area covered by each land cover group. In this tutorial, we will be using QGIS to process the images. We'll start with preparing the process elements you will be using as we go along. Here is a folder structure that you can use to help keep track of the elements that we will be creating and using here. The land cover folder will contain folders for the different types of image raster files used here. The tree cover folder will contain folders that will hold raster files used for the tree color element of this overall project. The raster clipping mask folder will contain the masks that we will use to clip the raw image rasters for our area of interest. The land cover folder also contains the QGIS project we will be describing here. Here is our QGIS project, which has groups for the 4 project raster types, a layer for the northern Darke County mask we will be using here, and base maps that we can consult as we execute the process. With that preliminary work done, we can download our land cover images. To get the images, we will be using the Earth Explorer website. Numerous tutorials are available on how to use Earth Explorer, so we won't go into detail here, but do note that you need to have a USGS account and log into the account to download images. The good news is that signing up is free and instantaneous. Once you are logged in, go to the Search Criteria tab and define a search area. Now go to the Datasets tab, scroll down the datasets list, select Land Cover, then click Results. You should see something like this, where you click on the Download button to open the download box. Click Download to download the zip folder containing all of the land cover images for your region of interest. Save that to the download folder that you so wisely created ahead of time. Now unzip the folder. With any luck, you will have NLCD land cover images that cover our region of interest for 1985 through 2024. You can delete the HTML files since you won't need these as we move ahead. Now load the images into the downloaded group of your QGIS program, which you so wisely created ahead of time. For this tutorial, we have included only imagery from 1985 and 2024. The next task is to clip the downloaded images to our area of interest, here in northern Door County. We will use the NDC outline mask to clip our rasters using the Clip Raster by Mask Layer tool. With these extraction parameters set, you can clip the downloaded images and save them to the associated folder. Our next task is to filter out spurious pixels. Here we see an isolated land cover pixel that does not appear to be differentiated from the surrounding land cover in the visual image of this location. These are the spurious pixels that we will now eliminate. We do this using the majority-minority filter. Using these parameters, save the output to a temporary file. The temporary filtered raster is an SDAT format file with 32-bit floating point data type, which we want to convert to TIFF format with 8-bit byte data type. We do this using the Translate Convert Format tool with these parameters. This produces our filtered land cover rasters stored in the appropriate folder. Now we will group these standard NLCD land cover types into developed, agricultural, natural, and water groups. NLCD land cover satellite images are classified according to 16 types. For this project, these types are consolidated into developed, agricultural, natural, and water groups as shown. This is done using the raster calculator with this expression for converting the land cover type pixel values into the 4 land cover groups. Here are our grouped images with descriptive symbology stored in the appropriate folder. The final step in the processing sequence calculates the area covered by the 4 land cover groups. To calculate the area, we use the raster layer unique values report. After running the tool, open the file generated to read the areas of the 4 land cover types. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and be sure to check out the links below for related tutorials.